How are we going? Just let me get this straight. I need some glasses. All right, I think I'm crooked. Just waiting for a few people to get on to elaborate what we're going to rock this out. How are we all going? Feeder sister, good to have you on again. Can't wait to see you in Perth on the 28th to the 29th. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. A lot of people asking me questions. There you go. 20 questions as we go. Nico, good to meet you, man. Darren, how are you going again, buddy? What does he say? Thanks for having me again. Thanks for being on. Dino, good to have you on, bro. The old school, and we've got Julian, we've got everyone on. So I better turn this music down. What do you reckon? We do a little bit of a dance. What do you think? So, just waiting on, just to give Kumang from Bali, just to give some love. And how's everyone going? You know, how's your day been? How's your terrific Tuesday? It's a beautiful day here in Melbourne. How's the weather from wherever you guys have been? Just we'll keep the music going a little bit more, get this party going. Just give it 2 more minutes. Boris, how are you, bro? What do you take? Now I crank that music, bust the move. I would admit I've hurt my back being too much of the tank, and I'm sitting here in pain. I just did a live stream for all my team. Beautiful feeder. Corey, how are you? Awesome to have everyone on. Perfect. Loving everyone's vibe today. It's fantastic. You know, I really want to. Let me turn this down because I'm screaming. I just want to say I appreciate when people, not if you are making the effort to obviously be positive and be around and be, you know, and just give that love to everyone. So I really appreciate, you know, giving love, being on there, wanting to grow, and that's what it's about, people. So awesome. So thank you for being on. We're going to make this short and sweet. You know, everyone likes a quickie. I'm sure you do. Just get in there and get out. Get your mind out of the gutter. So what I want to talk about, that a lot of people have been asking me about, hey Lee, you know, I'm seeing you and your team putting all these posts up about your workshops, your retreats, and you know what you're doing. I've seen your videos and I've seen all this stuff going on, and I'm like, well, what is it about? Like, okay, we've seen videos, we're talking about mindset, we're talking about, you know, going around and being the #1 transformational space in Australia and in the world. I'm like, all right, fantastic. But if I come to your 2-day workshop in Melbourne because I live in Melbourne, or in Perth because there's a lot of people in Perth, and you know, poor Maddie, he's flying around the world with me, so I thought I'd go to his doorstep, and you know, feed her as well. She's got 5 children, she flew down to the next one, so I'm going to fly over to them. You know, it just makes sense. So obviously Melbourne here, you know, my home, second home's Melbourne, then Bali, and you know, we're getting the workshops here. And one of my biggest thing, I've got my business plan here, and I was looking at this, and I'm talking about high touch events. And what that means is to be able to bring my message, to bring my consciousness, to bring my vision and my purpose, what saved my life all those years ago, and I want to give you all a taste of it, yeah? I want you to get a taste of the understanding of the mindset, the journey, the environment. I call it a momentum path, because you call it a momentum tunnel because you want people to have vision, a tunnel vision of where they're going. You don't want them to get distracted. You don't want them to go, oh, I'll do this and then I'll do that, like one of those buzzing mosquitoes. You want them to have tunnel vision, and you want them to keep moving forward, and that is a great formula to get success. So with the workshops, we go over 2 days. Yeah, it's going to be 2 days. On the 21st of having that understanding. Is that all this stuff Sydney boys too? Is this all this stuff the Sydney boys too? We're going to be going to Sydney soon. We're going to be going to Sydney soon. We are. We're going to be rocking that out because there are a lot of people that want it. I've run a lot of other retreats over there in the past, so we're going to be rocking that out. So if there's enough of it once, you know, I know there's a lot of people. There's a heap of people in Sydney. We'll rock that out as well because we want to do the capital city. So obviously Melbourne has been, you know, up to our 3rd one. That's going to be rocking it. You know, Perth will be doing that. We'll go to Sydney. I know Adelaide wants one, and we'll rock it to Queensland because we have clients all around Australia, all around New Zealand, and in 7 different countries. So it's awesome. Obviously, just a big thing that we've got as well, you know, we've run 26 retreats. So if we're running 26 retreats, we're obviously doing something right. And, you know, we're getting great results. So I want to keep this simple. This is going out to, you know, Feeder's been to the retreat. She's been to the workshops. You know, she's part of the inner circle and the team. And it's so amazing to have that. So, yeah, send me an inbox, Corey. Send me an inbox to, you know, and the people that we help is everybody, yeah? It doesn't matter, you know, I'm helping people that have, you know, from an addiction and on recovery from ice and other stuff. And then, you know, yeah, well, I'm helping sports stars, celebrities and billionaires, but that doesn't matter. There's no difference in them, but obviously the way you will guide, support, treat and lead is completely different, yeah? And the way we will lead, which most people do not like, we will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want. Yeah, because the people will go, oh my God, that's a bit too much. That's aggressive. No, it's aggressive because you're fucking up. It's aggressive because you don't want to learn. It's aggressive because, you know, you don't want to be able to move into that next part. It's like your parents. Hey, you're doing the wrong thing, Lee. They smack you. Oh, you know, or you can say, okay, cool, sorry, and get on with it. Yeah, because guess what? Unfortunately, most of you people, like me, we're adults, but we still act like children. That's why we find resistance in growth, because we are still grown up children, yeah? So who we work with is everybody. It's a universal consciousness. It's a universal line. It's a universal manner of we are reprogramming people's minds to bring out their greatness, because the way we're conditioned to now is past reprogramming, yeah? It's all the stuff from past, what we saw, what we heard, what we listened to, what we did, their environment, which programs us. It's sometimes most of the time because our parents have been programmed and their parents have been programmed and parents, and unfortunately it hasn't been a great recipe, yeah? So we want to be able to stop that and be able to help people through it. So the 2 days we will be doing a lot of timeline therapy. And the timeline therapy, which is seeing people's timeline, the way their mind stores memories and removing the negative ones, disassociating from the past, concentrating on the future, seeing that, not forgetting what you obviously the past was, but disassociating anything negative, so then you can start to be present now and start to look forward to the future, yeah? So what happens? The past is the present. Unfortunately, people are in now and they go over to the future and they have anxiety, depression, anxiety, and they're not in the present. And so now we're bringing people into the present to be where they are, to be whole, to be present, and to say, okay, cool, I've got this. The past doesn't control me, the future, I'm looking forward to it. Let's rock it now. So we do a lot of that. We do a lot of identity creation. We do success priming, which is programming the mind, changes your thoughts, which empowers your feelings, where your feelings empower your beliefs and your beliefs empower your actions. Yeah. So it's all about your mind is like it's a GPS. If you're not programming the GPS, where do you want to go? Then you're going to burn out. You're not going to get there. You're going to be making it up. And that's exactly how we operate as humans. And then obviously the feeling and the joy that we accompany with that, that's everything as well. What we're also going to be doing, we're going to be teaching people about this, you know, the 6 human needs. You know, what drives us, what makes us. More importantly, what drives you as a human and what motivates you in your health, what motivates you in your wealth, what motivates you giving back in your family, in your relationships, in love. Because people are just doing it and they're making it up. But when you can get deep down in your core, in your heart, aligning with your mind, what drives you, what is your reason why, what are your motivators, that's when things get sexy. That's when you will operate as an efficient, successful, happy, harmonious, empowered human being. Yeah? That's what we are doing. We're creating better humans, yeah? The 2-day workshops is basically a taste test. The taste test to give you a taste to be, so you don't have to fly to Bali or, you know, you don't have to, you know, get a taste of what we're about. It's touch, get to meet me, get to meet the team, get to meet so many hundreds of success stories. Like in Melbourne, we're going to be having a lady that's come over from I was about to say Turkey, come over from Greece. She's a Melbourne girl, but come back over here to grow and expand herself. She's going to be a leader. You've got Nat Alexander. She came through the workshop. She's come to the retreat, the one that just passed. 5-time champion kickboxer, trains with Sam Greco, 5-0. Don't get her angry. Then she's done sports modeling. You're going to be meeting Gary, CEO of one of Australia's or Melbourne's best and well-known, you could call it like, you know, carpentry places or, you know, making kitchens, Maidco. You're going to meet Mick as well. Mick is an inspiring guy and you're telling his story, absolutely amazing from where he's at being and where he's at. You're going to be, Natalie J will be there on a Sunday, again, from where she's been and where she's at. So you're going to be meeting these people that have been there, yeah? Been there, done that. They came to the last workshop, the one before that, they've come to the retreat and they've completely changed their lives. All we've done is just guide them. Here's the way. They can either walk that way or not. Yeah. So that's that's where we're with that. And obviously in Perth, we're going to be rocking it out with Perth, with Feeder, with Maddie, with all the Perthians, and we're going to really be taking that to the next level. So that's going to be something that's really important. So obviously the workshops is basically, it's giving you a taste test of what you're going to be experiencing when you come to the retreats. Because when you come to the retreats, you can either come day as a 5-day or 6-day VIP. And VIP stands for Vessel in Power, yeah? And what that's meaning is that obviously through the days, and you can see behind my banner, behind the tiger eyes, behind the beauties and the beast, it is unlocking your greatness. Yeah, the first day is called Vessel in Power, where we're going to teach you advanced leadership, how to decide and commit, be flexible and take massive action, and then how to do that, how to be the best leader for you, how to understand, how to, actually decide and commit, follow through, how to be flexible for each moment, because it's not the strongest, the fastest, it's the people that are most adaptable to change and most flexible that rule the system. Yeah, remember that. Then we're going to be rocking out how to take massive action the smart way by programming your computer, your GPS to go where you need to go, efficient and effortless. Yeah, perfect. Then through that day, we're going to be jumping out. The first day is called peeling back the layers, peeling back all the bullshit, the conditioning, the thought patterns, the limiting beliefs that have held you to be anything but your greatness, yeah? So peeling back the layers, it's like blood. You know when you haven't brushed your teeth for a while, you get all the plaque, it's like having that same thing around your brain, yeah? It's having that plaque and understanding that, there's greatness under there. So that's what we do for the first day. Second day, remind you, these days are 18-hour days, people. Yeah, we start at 4 o'clock in the morning in beautiful Bali in a 5-star, villa, which is great. But what you need to understand that what we do through this as well, we start 4 o'clock and some nights we finish at 11 because we go through a lot of transformation. You will learn a little bit, you will get up, you will role play it, your identity creation, you'll program it in the mind, you'll see it, you'll believe it, you'll become it. And it's where the key of this is, it's the it's the application of information, yeah? Where most people fail, where most people's consciousness drops, where most people fail in life is the application of information. And as I elaborated to my team on my True Authentic Reality on my group that was just before this, that you cannot up or expand or you'll stretch your consciousness awareness, or the universe will not see you, or the love of your life will not see you, or the people you want to attract will not see you, respect you, if you aren't applying the information by reading a book and just doing nothing, watching a live stream, doing nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's about expanding your consciousness awareness, and that is all got to do with the application of information. I call it identity creation. That's why I've trademarked who I am. Lee Bundy, the identity artist, is about creating the right artist for you to achieve your desired outcomes easy and effortless. Yeah? So what we do at the retreats, where it's nothing else there's nothing else in the world like that. I've seen it, it's been proven. I've been around the world, been to a lot of retreats. That's why we've done 26 retreats in 3 years. That when you learn the information, you go and be the information, you role play, you act upon it, you start to tattoo it in your brain, because you don't want to just read it and go, okay. No, you read it, you get up, we do half an hour, there's an alarm that goes off, you get up, you see the information, you role played, how can I learn that information to bring it in my life that's going to give me massive success? That is the wow factor, and that is the separation right there, yeah? And that's why I'm so proud of what we do, because that's what set me. I've never really been someone that's been great at school or been so, intelligent, but what I've been great at is what I lead or what I learn, I lead it into my life. It's a master of application. That's expanding your universal mind and your universal consciousness. Remember that. So you got the first day, peeling back the layers. The second day, discovering your true authentic self. Who authentically are you? Your true authentic self. Most people don't know. The third day is called the rebirth. It's like you're giving birth to yourself. It's like, oh my God, all that stuff doesn't matter. Life starts now. Huge. The fourth day, the empowerment. You're going to be learning empowering tools. You're going to be learning advanced communication, advanced leadership, advanced mindset, advanced everything to build you into the best woman and man, building better humans. Then the fifth day, people, you will walk away, get back on that tin flying plane called a plane, called the fifth day or the sixth day, concluding the VIP, is called higher vibrational frequency. And what that means, that as I was elaborating with my team before, if you want to listen to a radio station, you need to know the frequency, you need to know the channel, you need to know, do you know what I'm saying? But if you want to have what you want in your life, if you want love, if you want wealth, if you want, a contribution, if you want wealth, you need to be vibrating at that. So if you're not vibrating at that, you're going to have resistance, you're going to be making it up, you're not going to have that alignment. So when you have that vibrational frequency, you've learned all this, you've peeled back the layers, you've discovered your true authentic self, you've been reborn, you've been empowered, then you're standing there and you're going, oh my God, the only thing what I say to you is when you go back, you are going to disqualify and qualify so many people because you are going to be at such an energy, such a peaking state that you aren't going to align with people. You're going to grow out of people, yeah? People will either come up to your vibration or people won't. You keep your standards high so you can fly. Yes, you're going to see a lot more imperfections in the world and people, but it's up to you to be judgmental or to lead and help them grow and take them to the top. So I'm excited about these people because the Beauties and the Beast is the ultimate polarity, bringing divine masculine, divine feminine back into the world, and identity recreation is creating the right identity that you need to be for you to feel happy, harmonious, healthy, to achieve your goals. More importantly, for you to actually exist in the universe as you deserve. Okay? That's in a nutshell of what we do at the workshops. If you want to know more about the details, just get over there. Ask other. We're going to be doing a interview tomorrow with the two guys that have come through, Gary and Mike, and they're both, or Mick. I keep calling him Mike. No, it's actually Mike. I keep getting them mixed up with the M-I-C-K or the M-I-K-E. So they're Melbourne boys. They're going to talk about their journeys are very different but very the same, and they're going to be talking about bringing divine masculine back into the world, especially back into Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, because unfortunately there's not too much divine masculine in the world anymore. That's why you're seeing all these leaders, these ladies, yeah, they're not actually in their feminine, they're in their masculine. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you want to, if you know, and we all know, and this is quite, I always get emotional. If we know someone, suicide, mental health, all that stuff, people are treating it the wrong way. People are, let's just talk about it. Let's just keep the problem there. I've been suicidal 3 times in my life. I've been down and I've been on my knees many times. But if I didn't practice what I preach and keep it going every day, then I wouldn't be here. Yeah, because there's always going to be challenges. It's how you're going to be prepared for them. So what I say, train hard to fight easy, because every day is going to be a fight. If you're not training, you're still life's going to keep throwing you that jab, but you need to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're moving to the side, and that if you're not training, you're going to get knocked out, and that's exactly what life does to you. So people, if you're someone that wants to have better confidence, is dealing with so-called depression, as you call it, bipolar, that needs a bit of a break, feels like you're going in circles, you don't have direction, you want to get past trauma or anything at all that's in your mind that's holding you back from past experiences, negativity, darkness, whatever it might be, then you're in the right place. Yeah, so send me an inbox. Everyone's already sending me, well, took the words right out of my mouth. And for all the people that's sending messages and everyone that keeps coming back to learn, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being the best version of yourself, because my goal, my passion, my purpose, this is why I've got it all over across my wall. We're going to be the #1 transformational space in Australia and in the world, because not because we like the accolades or put it up in the nice, sparkly lights. It is the world needs us. The world needs to stand up in the truth. The world needs to stand up in the power and just to say, hey, we need to save lives. We need to take numbers, and we need to take people to the top with us. Yeah. So thank you for your time, people. Thank you for the interaction. Thank you for listening to me screaming at you for 23 minutes. I truly blessed to have everyone in my life, truly blessed to have your time. So if you're someone that wants to take it to the next level, if you're someone that just wants to better himself, if you're someone who wants to get off drugs and addiction, if you're someone that wants to keep flying, get back on the path, just keep it, take it to the next level, whatever it might be, then send me an inbox, send my team an inbox, and we'll make it happen from there. Yep. And I always say results are always guaranteed. So take care, guys. As I always say now, you could be anywhere in the world right now, but you are here listening to me, Lee Bundy, the CEO of Team Beast Mode International, the messenger of strength and the truth. Have an amazing night. See you in Melbourne. See you in Perth. Melbourne is Saturday the 21st of October to the 22nd. And then you've got Perth, we're stacking it the 28th of October to the 29th. And then we're rocking the Bali retreat from the 6th to the 11th of November. Take care, guys, and you be the change that you want to see in the world.